Oh, just a short video on periodic cicadas. So I collected these off a tree at my church today, and actually they were on the ground, and I took all the rejects. I'm going to feed them to my box turtles, but what I wanted to point out is, why are these guys rejects? Well, when cicadas come out of their exoskeleton, they climb up onto something, and they shed their nymph phase into their adult phase, and their wings should come out, and they should dry properly. And when they come out, they're white, but their wings will expand out and fill out. Okay, these didn't develop properly. Like here, you got one wing that's malformed. These things will never be any better. These guys are stuck. Look at this one. Now, for lack of a better word, these are all jacked up. And I guess the proper word is retarded, whether you like it or not. I'll show you the difference between the male and the female. First of all, the males are the ones that make the sound. See the little white area right below the tip of my finger? That's what they're vibrating to make that sound. This is a male. The males are smaller. Look how small that guy is versus this one here. Look how much bigger that one is. That's a female. The other way to tell is underneath. That is their ovipositor. They use that thing that's folded up like a jackknife in there. Comes out, slices into the little twigs in the top of the trees, and where they lay their eggs. All right. The males are the ones that make the noise. Females don't. There's another one, jacked up wings. This one's a male, small. If you notice, the anatomy on their abdomen on the bottom is different. Males from the females. Where's that big female here? Yeah, these guys would never, they could crawl up the tree, but they'd never be able to fly. Yeah. Female. And male. So that's how you can tell the difference between the sexes. I ate a few. I wish I knew they were on a tree outside. I would have came in with a cup like this and eaten them in front of the children and freaked them out. But maybe I will do that next time. I remember this will be my fourth. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, fourth. This is my fourth experience with periodic cicadas. The next time, I might not even be alive when they return. Kind of funny, isn't it? I think it's amazing how God created all things to fill a purpose and for a reason. And I think in the end, God created so many different things just because he wanted to bring creativity to his handiwork. And you might say these are just useless insects. I might not disagree. I might agree with you. But we have two types of cicadas. We have periodics and annuals. And annuals are much larger, and they're green. They're also known as dog day cicadas because you typically hear them in the dog days of summer, which means in August. And they don't hatch every year per se. They're laid eggs and they hatch the following year. These are slow-growing insects. So annual cicadas grow slowly too, but there is no mass emergence of them. So what happens is the ones that will reproduce this year and lay eggs, their offspring may not come out for 10, 15, 20 years. I don't even think if anybody really knows. But there's not a mass emergence of them like these guys. And the whole reason that this is a reproductive strategy, so you overwhelm the predators with numbers. So the predators have bellies that are filled with food, and there's still enough of them to reproduce and start to cycle all over again. You couldn't do that if they were on a yearly cycle. You could. It's not a good reproductive strategy. But if you're going to come out of the ground to reproduce once every 17 years, it'll work. My wife doesn't like the little beady red eyes, and they're crunchy. I ate one, at least one today. So I could always do a video of me eating one. Well, I think I'll have somebody hold the camera when I do that next time. How about that? So there's your little biology lesson for today. In case you're wondering why I saved these, well, number one, they're not going to reproduce. These are all, look at this one, the wings didn't even come up out of that one, poor thing, for whatever reason. Look at that. They're never going to reproduce. So I didn't pick healthy ones. I picked the ones that I knew weren't going to be able to go. Look at this one's got one wing that's smaller than the other. See? It's not going to be able to fly properly. So what I did is I just took the rejects, the ones that all weren't going to make it anyway, and bring them home to feed something. Till next time.